All right, we're back with you, keeping a close eye on our ag commodity trade. I'm Marlin, Bohling, your tour guide to the ag commodities. Always thrilled to talk with you about what's going on in our ag markets. And so let's go ahead and take a look at what they are doing right now with our quotes provided by Bar Chart. So let's go to the corn board here first. And right now, we currently have the May corn trading a penny and a half higher. We're at 634.5, and we have the December. We'll go with the December new crop contract. It's up 3/4 of a cent at 560 3/4. So it's not a runaway train, but it is just a little bit firmer. Soybeans kind of following suit here today. We have May now trading 2 cents higher at 14.88, while new crop November is only up by a penny and 3/4. It's hovering at 13.10 3/4. I do want to call your attention to the low on November soybeans. In the overnight and early morning trade, it got as low as 12.98 3/4, and then it bounced back above $13. But I just wanted to point that out. It did get below it at 12.98 3/4 for a low. Okay, let's check out what's going on in Chicago May wheat. It is down a penny and a half now at 6.99 1/4. So we're off of our earlier high here by roughly about 6 cents or so. July is down 3/4 of a cent. Now, Kansas City is hanging on to gains, but they're off of the earlier highs. May is now 5 higher at 8.34 3/4, and you have the July contract up 6 1/4. Minneapolis wheat, the May contract now 7 1/4 higher. We're at 8.58 3/4, and you have July now trading 7 cents to the upside. Meanwhile, in July cotton, we're up 115 points at 78.85. December now up 102 points on the day. And on our crude oil market, you now have April trading $1.39 higher at 69.03. So a bit of a surge taking place there. We are joined by Ben Hushon of The Mill. He is in Whitehall, Maryland, and he gives us an update each and every weekday at this time, or I should say each and every week at this time. And it's always a pleasure to talk with you, Ben, about what's going on. What are the farmers up to in that part of the country where you've had kind of a wet and frustrating winter here up to this point?
Good morning, Marlin. I was going to actually start off with wishing you National Happy Ag Day, and then I realized pretty much every day you turn on RFD TV or Rural Radio 147 is Ag Day.
Yep.
I'll skip on over that today. It's really changed. I've been talking for 6-8 weeks about the wet weather, but boy, last Tuesday and Wednesday, the wind blew like crazy. We had no rain at all last week. So, Marlon, you know what that means. No rain and a lot of wind. Farmers have hit the field for sure. And again, this time last week, we only had 11 days that were fit to get into the field. But for the viewers, I sent in some pictures and videos. Manure spreading is running heavily, and fertilizers being spread primarily on ground that folks are going to plant soybeans in. They're not putting out too much fertilizer yet where they're going to plant corn. But comments from a couple farmers yesterday that the ground is just about perfect for anything right now.
I know you had commented last time we talked about how the farmers were stockpiling all that material, and they actually had been doing that for quite some time, but they're restricted on when they can actually apply it, right?
They are in Maryland. So those pictures and videos actually happen to all be from Maryland. Yes, a lot of, in our neighborhood, a lot of poultry manure comes down primarily from Pennsylvania, and they'll stockpile it. That's legal. Stockpile it, and then March 1st, they are allowed by law to start spreading. And as I mentioned, I think last week, really had only had a couple of days to get it spread. But boy, the piles are disappearing. Lots of manure being spread, and dairy farms are emptying out pits, some of the beef operations. So it is, a lot of times you get into March and you need to spread it, but ground's not ideal to run on. You rut it up, create compaction, etc. But as I said, the farmers are telling me it's just about perfect this week.
Well, great video that you provided there, and thanks for sharing all that. I noticed where you didn't get overly close to those trailer spreaders when they went by. I don't know why that was, but anyway, Thank you for the update and for providing the video of the activities out there. And happy National Ag Day to you and everybody that is one of your clients and works with you out there. Appreciate everything all of you do. Ben Hushon of the Mill in Whitehall, Maryland. We'll come back in just a moment. We'll talk about our livestock trade right after this.